I'm gonna just keep the run going instantly, so we might be here for a while. 3, 2, 1, go. I want to press right, this might be bad. Oh yeah, welcome to my second run of the day. I want to be the Boshy. We have a special guest here to my right. Soldrin. He made this game. I knew that was gonna happen. So yeah, good tutorial. Soldrin is probably not gonna talk much, he's a bit shy. I also have another commentator that's hopefully gonna introduce himself.
Yeah, I'm Kale. I used to run this game like 10 years ago.
That's Kale. Now everyone knows what he looks like. I don't think he's ever appeared on the internet before, so... We're gonna get this item, because we need to catch a Pokemon later. We don't technically need to, but it's probably faster. Something about this category, we play on the hardest difficulty, which is called You Are Gonna Rage mode. And the name is very, very fitting. We also have like only one save per world, except in some exceptions. And bosses have double HP, so yeah, that can happen. That's suddenly like 30 seconds down the drain. You know, at least getting items safe so we don't ever get the item again. If you watched my Camellia 2 run earlier, I hope this run goes much better than that. Oh yeah, most of you have probably seen Boshy so far, but this category has only been shown at one marathon so far, the German Speedrun marathon, and they went decently there. I hope it goes just as good as that. Rip. Oh yeah, just getting the chokes out at the start of the run so we can do better later. You know how it goes. That summit is pretty safe. It's 1 hour 10 minutes. My PB is 49.50 something. So I have a little bit of leeway. The record actually said not that optimized. What am I doing? Okay. Safe. The thing is, in a lot of worlds, one death costs upwards of like 2.5 to 3 minutes. And this game has the tendency to put the difficult stuff at the end of the world. So if you die to the difficult stuff, you are like going to lose a maximum amount of time, which is absolutely fantastic. Also, you can't reload for cycles as we were doing World 1 normally, so we have to wait a bunch. It's mainly a thing in World 1. It's not that prevalent in later worlds. Something about this run that makes it very more viewer-friendly in a way is that we don't skip World 4, we don't skip Gradius. However, in another way it's not that viewer-friendly or marathon-friendly because of what I already said, that you can lose a huge amount of time pretty much everywhere if you die close to the end of the world. Okay, that's World 1 done. Thank god, that took a while. So, time for the worst boss in the game. In Rage mode. On average mode, this boss is completely free, completely pattern. But she has double HP. So we have to sit through the RNG attacks, which you usually don't have to do on average mode, or hard on mode. That'll be interesting how I do. I have a tendency to get really salty at this boss because I lose probably like every third run to this. Like these kitties falling down RNG, every time they bounce I have a chance to go left, right, or stay where they are. And that can sometimes just give you bad patterns. These things have terrible hitboxes. Okay, now it's cycling or looping. We might not have any more RNG to go through if my damage is decent. Looks decent to me. I don't know if she's gonna die here. Not like that though. Okay, nice first try. That's nice. That's like the most triggering boss in the game. Dying to her costs so much time because he has so much HP. You are limited by the 5 bullets on screen at one thing. And she's so far away you can't really mash her down. What is this cycle? Excuse me? Oh god, okay. The thing with this game, it runs different on every PC pretty much. It's very hard to get consistent cycles on every PC. Probably just how this game is coded, you know. I feel like Soldrin is silently judging me right now for shit-talking the game. But he can't do anything. So, World 2, it's very, very easy until about the halfway point. there's a mini-boss in this world called Krakow, who takes 40-ish seconds to beat, something like that, and after Krakow all the difficult stuff happens, so every time you die past Krakow you have to beat him again. Killing bosses does not get safe at all. Lucky is like a pretty easy mini-boss. The only difficult hack really is the stars. The Waddle DC shot can be dangerous. But we are Dark Boshy, so we have really big bullets, so it's fine. That's the reason we play Dark Boshy. Big bullets make the bosses more consistent, but not free. It's easier to get optimal damage, but you still have to be good at the game to beat the bosses. Alright, now for the hard part of the game, or the world. The entire second half has like 3 difficult parts for me. This is the most notorious one. Oh, that was really close. Good. Okay. Second screen, this one. Rip. And that goes like 1.5 minutes. You know, it's a good category. I almost saved it. I had a really bad angle, but you can save it by jumping weirdly. Fortunately, the backup wasn't good enough. So you're gonna see different themed worlds. This world is Kirby themed. The first world was themed on a game called Prehistoric 2, which I've never heard of before I played this game. Then we're gonna have like Cheetah Man, Mario Land, a lot of retro games basically. Sorry if I can't really talk too much. It's like a super focused run. If I just drop my concentration for like half a second, I might die. I didn't get the quick kill. So you can read donations pretty much anytime I die far into a world, because it's just gonna be the same thing over again. So if you have any donations or anything else you want to say, just go ahead right now.
Alright, we got a $5 anonymous donation saying, I'm going fast. I'm Boshy's best. You guessed it right. I'm BBF. We also got a $30 donation by Moose. No comment, but still very appreciated. We also have a $10 donation from Anamanis saying, hey guys, thanks for the stream. Please never stop. Love you.
Yeah, now we're at the hard part again, so serious time. Yep, that happens. I'm not too worried yet, but if I die like 2 or 3 more times, I'm actually gonna be worried. But that's not gonna happen, right, guys? Also, at the end of the run, we are gonna defeat the Kappa boss. Thank you for that goal. It's a Twitch chat favorite, so I wasn't really surprised he got met. So 3rd time's the charm, I hope. I think one save at the end of the world, it's super chokeable. Or one part at the end, it's not really a save because there are no saves. If I die there, I'm gonna be pretty upset with myself. So Krakow gets boring after a while, as you can probably tell already. Another thing about this run, just like with Camellia 2 earlier, if stuff goes horrendously wrong, I'm actually gonna have to skip parts of the run. I hope that's maybe gonna happen, not at all, but the best candidate for that is World 8, because World 8 is ridiculously difficult. I can't do it. Take over the wheel, Kale, I can't do it. Good thing I have backup saves literally everywhere again. Or you can use a glitch to cheat the game into thinking you're playing on rage mode when you actually started the save on average mode. You might use that. Can't do it this time. Really sorry. I expected this to go better. World 2 is usually not a problem. I beat it more often than not in attempts. But marathon nerfs, you know, the deal. Everyone gets nervous at marathons. At least the music is good. Always look at the positives. Alright.
We got a $5 donation by Anonymous saying Tetris. Thank you so much for that.
I think that's Tetris. Yeah, there's Tetris coming up shortly after this, so Tetris is always hype. I hope you are as hype as I am. Wow. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to get past the save. I'm just gonna save this one. We're just gonna do the thing that we really don't want to do, but I can't help it. This happens. Sometimes on a random day, I'm gonna have to be like super stuck on part of the run. That's the wrong one. This. Oh, that's not what I wanted to open. So we're gonna press the 4 button, which saves this game in rage mode, so we're basically skipping afterward for dying now. Maybe before I do it first try now, just to make myself mad. It's not over yet, we still have more to go. Of course I can get the perfect angle this time. You know, I just had to wait until... the game made me wait until I cheated. Classic. Another thing to note is I'm randomly shooting nothing. I actually shoot saves that aren't there. It's my way of, you know, setting up my average mode muscle memory. Also, we don't jump over Kirby, because jumping over Kirby is very precise and pretty much random. His arm swing is dependent on when you trigger him. There's really not any decent way to know what he's gonna do, because you don't get here at the same time every time. Okay. Good. That's the chokeable part. Okay, we made it. We cheated, but we made it. On the first attempt after we cheated, so... it's like we pretty much made it. This is DDD. Maybe I can get a 3 cycle to redeem myself. Pretty sure I can't. Yeah, this is not gonna work. So you can 3 cycle this guy. It's a Simon Says minigame, you do what he says. And you shoot him. Yep, that's another 3 cycle. Only costs like 8 seconds. I sure hope the rest of the run was better than World 2 just did. I have no guarantee, but I'm supposedly good at this game, so I hope I can pull through. So we're gonna activate a glitch called Double Shot now, where that's the wrong one. It doesn't really matter. So we bind up or down, or left or right. We can't really bind left or right to shoot, because we need to move. And we should press shoot and the directional movement key on the same frame. We shoot twice. So that's good. It doesn't work on every boss. So we can't use it on Hello Kitty, we can't use it on Skeleton King, Shang, Ganon, or... I forgot something. Whatever. I think there's one more. Oh yeah, Ryu with double HP. Well, another good thing about watching this run is you see more of the bosses. Because the quick hits don't work. Like, they still work, but they have so much HP. You kinda have to do more of each boss. Like Hello Kitty, we had an entire cycle. Okay. That was like, okay. He was gonna throw a second car, and he doesn't throw it as fast, so RNG car part could have killed me, so lucky they're killing me for it. That was pretty good. I usually die to the Hadouken wave thing. It's like, you have to jump relatively precisely while mashing, and it's like, if you jump too late, you die. If you jump too early, you die. If you jump too high, you die. You know. So we're gonna catch Ghastly. He's gonna help us deal damage on bosses. When you have Ghastly out, he shoots 1 bullet every 60 frames, which equals every 1.2 seconds. On... what? Oh, I don't have awesome source on this save. That's bad. We're just not gonna catch Ghastly. That's what I get for cheating, you know. So you actually saw what happens when you don't have the awesome sauce. You are not awesome enough to catch Ghastly, so he kills you. This is a disaster. I completely forgot about that. Why did no one remind me of that? Probably because no one runs this game anymore. Alright, whatever. Ghastly isn't like super important for the run. You're gonna lose like 10 seconds overall on bosses now. On the entire run, maybe like 20, 30-ish. Ah, this part. The 3 cheetah men. They're pretty notorious from casual playthroughs. Because this is one of the worst parts of the game. The hitboxes on these arrows make no sense. And this is RNG. We love RNG. This looks pretty bad. Okay. Nice. Monka S. Okay. Please don't choke. Okay,
Nice.
nice. That was first try World 3, except for dying to Ghastly, which I couldn't really do anything about, I guess. Mario! So you can't really do the normal quick where you kill him at the start, but you kind of want optimized damage. Because you want to skip the last part of the fight before it cycles, or loops, the Hammer Bros. If you play this game casually, probably the Hammer Bros are the one thing you got super stuck on. How do you do this fire? I hate when I get that RNG. I think you jump over it anyway, but it's precise. I expected to die to Mario once. He's like one of the bosses lately that kills a lot of runs. I usually don't die to that part. That's the ability to just freeze below you sometimes, like you just saw. He just stopped below me and killed me. That happens. I don't know why it happens. Might be some FPS things. Might be just you moving in the same direction as him when you jump over him. It's definitely a little bit weird. I think I'm actually the only person that it happens all the time to. Maybe it's just me doing something wrong. I don't really see what I could be doing wrong. Also, I hope the crowd knows how to do the Mario. Because we should be doing the Mario soon. Oh, that was close. Almost got kicked in the face. My damage is not that great. But we should be fine. Yeah, this looks good. Rip.
Do the Mario! Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one.
Unfortunately, you can't really see the crowd on the cam. That's sad. They're having a lot of fun around it now, I think. I can't really look over, but I'm just gonna assume they're doing the Mario. Yep, some of them are doing the Mario. Thank you very much, guys, for keeping motivation up. So an upcoming world is World 4. That is usually almost entirely skipped in every single category. But we require a save point to clip through the floor, which we don't have on Rage Mode. So when I was starting out playing through Rage Mode casually, I was already speedrunning for like 2 or 3 years until I played Rage Mode casually. My casual Rage Mode playthrough took like 20 hours, and World 4 was half of that. When you always skip this world and you have to play it casually, it's really, really bad because you have zero muscle memory. Kale thinks this world is really easy. I highly disagree. Also, we just saw this game like 20 minutes ago. Yep, that's about right. And we're gonna use the same gimmick of gravity switching for the most part. Again, the by far most difficult part of this world is at the very end. And this happens to be probably, I'm pretty sure it's the longest world in the game, because there's a 1 minute auto-scroller at the end. Right now we are just trying to get through here. Okay. Now we touched the red dude, now we have normal jumping again. These things switch your gravity, and when you hold down jump or walk off without jumping, they give you a deep flip or whatever it's called, where you just go through the thing farther. No. That's the first accepted death in this world. I don't mind dying there, so I don't die in the later parts. You don't have a lot of leeway on holding right there, and I was in the wrong spot, so my timing was off. That's definitely not the worst death that can happen in this run. Or even in this world. So, if you have any donations again, just go ahead.
We do have a few donations. We got a $30 donation by Karis saying, "Ah, hearts." Aww. Thank you so much. We also got a $10 donation by Kainalo saying, "Hi BBF, good luck on the run, and remember to smile." We also got a $5 donation from Nicholas saying, "Shout out to my girlfriend Kira." Thank you so much everyone for your donations.
I'm trying to smile as much as possible. I usually don't smile when I run this game. So, this is the most annoying part of World 4. This platform. Yep, exactly that. You walk onto it, and it just doesn't allow you to switch gravity when you walk onto it, and then you're dead. Again, no idea why it happens. The game probably doesn't register you landing on the platform. So that's pretty bad. If that happens again, I'm gonna just get pretty salty. So my hope was for this to go better than K2, but it's not. So I'm kind of worried and sad and disappointed in myself. But I'm really gonna keep going. I don't want to make it a sob story. I'm just gonna power through because I'm good at this game. It's not just working out right just now. I'm gonna come back strong. Solgren is gonna give me his powers. The sad part is there's a very high chance we're gonna die at the end of the world at least once. Once again, it's like more of a test run to run this category in marathons. I didn't really expect this to get accepted, but it did. Shout out to Fatske for making me run this. Okay, we have one chance at the difficult part, I guess. I wish I could beat games in this marathon without cheating for once, but, you know. I hope it's fine, as long as it helps keeping the estimate. Okay, now for the hard part. If I don't die on the first screen, there's a pretty good chance we're gonna beat it. No! Ah. Yeah, I saw that coming. I'm just gonna be bad again. Again, not skipping the entire world, but skipping the part that's difficult, so I still do the hard parts. Really sorry about this. I expected this to go considerably better than this. But yeah. Oh, I didn't die. There's like a skip on this save that Kale told me I should probably learn. Where you land next to a spike on the first screen and just flip gravity from there. What is happening? I'm getting punished for cheating again. Come on, dude. This is easy. I guess I can blame my lack of preparation on myself. I'm not the best at preparing for marathon runs. On top of the marathon runs I have this year being pretty difficult. So yeah. Now we have Gravitron, which I don't know if we got shown off in V6, but there's like a harder version. In V6 there's like a save every 5 seconds-ish. This there's no save. And this being at the end of World 4 makes it one of the most chokeable worlds in a run. Wow, that was stupid. But I didn't start the save file on rage mode, so I'm gonna do that in a moment. Just gonna skip the saves. You know, I'm pretty nervous right now because this is not going as I planned. Come on. More cheating. Let's skip here. We aren't usually not allowed to save there, do that, but I'm gonna make an exception. I hope I'm not gonna have to skip anything after this, because after this I have a short break of not too difficult worlds. But considering how World 1 already went, not very difficult, it's already difficult enough. Once again, I think my parents and co-workers are watching, so shout out to my nephew specifically. Hello Bastian, hope you have a good time watching this, even though you don't understand what I'm saying. I doubt he speaks English yet, being 4.5 years old. That was probably wrong, I'm gonna get some major hate for that. So yeah, on this part, the diagonals are hard, but like this one, it's really hard to do them from top to bottom, very precise. I think the only one you can't do both ways easily, so it's the one you don't want to get. Okay, we made it. As a press on the screen again. I'm just gonna switch the save to rage mode now, because the boss is coming up. Need to be double HP. Hello? Okay. And reload. The game kinda gets confused what exactly you are doing when you do that, so it spawns in the tutorial. You don't want to be in the tutorial though. So this boss has 500 HP instead of 440. I think she has 220, maybe 240 in average mode. This is like more than double. Once again, this boss is like entirely pattern on average modes. Rage mode adds one kinda bad RNG attack. It's usually not too much of an issue. Once again, you get pulled towards her. That's good RNG. I'm gonna disappear before that hit me. Now I option a nom nom nom. Another nom nom nom. I'm doing well on the bosses, I think. First try Loki, first try Ryu, first try Violante. I shouldn't have called it first try yet. Because this is like the boss where Ghastly helps the most, I think. Makes a huge difference. He would be dead by now if I had Ghastly. Okay. You mute the sound here to skip a cutscene. Okay. This is World 5. The first screen is probably the most difficult one, luckily for us. In Rage mode, the first screen tends to matter the least, because it's like usually not even a 10-second time loss to die there. Has a very, very chokeable ending of this world though. I hope the cycles are at least similar to what I'm used to. This world is based on Mario Land. Is it Mario Land? Okay. That's Mario chasing us, we can't really do anything about him, so we just go fast. Okay, first right corner. That's the second hard part. Kind of funny in this world, the hard part at the start, like pretty much exactly in the middle and at the very end. Very well distributed. What cycle do we get here? That's good. So all these cycles are based on a global timer. So if I do the world the same way every time, I'm gonna have the same cycles, luckily. These things are jump replenishers if it wasn't obvious yet. If you catch one, you can jump again. Thwomps. Not really thwomps, but Mario Land thwomps. Okay. Hey, I beat a world without cheating.
Nice.
That's good. This fight is going to be pretty awkward without Ghastly, actually. You have to trigger phase 2. I want to trigger phase 2 at a certain point, but without Ghastly I'm missing a bit of damage at the start, so... it's kind of important because the missiles that Robotnik shoots during this part are dependent on when you trigger phase 2. Like the timing when he shoots them. He shoots like every 3 seconds or something. And that's a bit weird now. I can't do my normal dodging strat for Sonic. I might be dead. Did he spawn too far in the air? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get a good kill. This looks good. I'm hitting him a lot. This is really lucky. Wow. I hit him so much there. That's actually pretty amazing. Like it's pretty much random if you hit him while he's spinning around you. So the second world we are not gonna skip something that we usually skip. Gradius. Everyone loves Gradius. Everyone loves the eyeball jump. Shoutouts to eyeball jump for being pretty much like it doesn't matter in rage mode. You don't care about dying here. You don't care about dying in Gradius and pretty much only Gradius. As an optional save you can take in this world, in the Pokemon area. I'm not gonna do that, because I think, for me, getting out of Pokemon area with Dark Boshy is harder than doing the world normally. Would be faster to do Pokemon world, but I'm just gonna try to do it without it. The thing is, there's a lot of like tight gaps where you have to shoot through, and Dark Boshy's worlds are too big to fit through. So we have a good strat here. Shoutouts to Jake Webb. He found that when he was playing casually, and it made that screen particularly a lot easier in Rage mode. Usually Simon jumps at the wall and you have to time your jump over him. It gets kinda precise because it's like desynced with his chain whips, depending on where you are or when you get there. But that strat, it's like super consistent, super easy to pull off. Grab Simon. Fast strat here. That took me forever to learn. Like I was so lazy about learning new strats until the guy behind me, Kale, just told me to learn good strats. He pushes me in this game to just get as good as possible. It's really annoying, but I appreciate it anyway. Shoutouts to Kale. Also, without him, I probably wouldn't be here, because he's the reason I started speedrunning this game and started speedrunning in general. That's World 6 done, but you don't have a save every 2 first strike Gravitron. Gravitron Radius. We need to get power-ups here. Okay, we got the speed up, that's the most important one. If you don't get a speed up, you can't kill the cannons. You literally can't kill them if you don't have a speed up. If you're unlucky and get cannon spawns at the start, this gets sometimes almost impossible. Can I get power-ups, please? This is not too good. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm mashing on this part. The mashing deals more damage. I'm gonna smash until I have double laser. The main part about this is that the enemies that are going quickly, like the enemies, they go up with time, like they don't stay in the same position every time, they just go up and down. And enemies in this part screen wrap, so everything you don't kill just comes back on the right, including the enemies that screen wrap, that go up and down, screen wrap from the bottom to the top, from top to bottom. Which means they can sometimes just insta-give you when you're killing a cannon, so you have to be really aware of that. That's a lot of cannons. Also, cannons just randomly spawn bullets sometimes. I don't get why, but it's not very nice. Getting a lot of cannons is actually pretty bad RNG. If you're lucky, you'll get like no cannons at all, but marathon luck, I guess. Also, cannons actually drop power-ups, but they are half off-screen, so they're kind of sketchy to get. If you go too far off-screen, you die. And in this game, you have to kind of tap down. What is this cannon spam? Wow. Okay. Almost done. I would like to get missiles, even though I don't even know if missiles do anything. I assume they do. That's why that's what they be in the game, so we would never make a mistake like not making missiles deal damage. So we are maxed out now. We're just gonna focus on killing cannons mainly. That's pretty much the only thing that can kill us right now is cannons. We can leave. I hope I don't die here. Good. First try. Gradius. That's one of the scariest parts because it's RNG. I've had like 5 cannon spawns or turrets, whatever you call them. 5 or 6 in a row at the start. And you just can't kill them even with a speed up, so it just turns to bullet hell. This is another boss where having Ghastly would be super good. But I mess up so much. We don't have Ghastly. This is RNG. The fireballs on the bottom spawn at random spots and have a random angle. I shouldn't have died there. Died to the targeted spikes. It gets spooky when the fireballs come down. And this fireball comes down right as another one next to you goes up. It takes sometimes really, really hard to dodge. It's very rarely impossible, I would say, but it can be unreasonable at times. Especially also on rage mode, you have to do 2 cycles of fireballs. That was good RNG. Also, all the extra stuff you have to do on this boss until it loops isn't RNG, but there's one particular difficult part where you have to do platforming in a boss would face. Oh, we are still just gonna stand in the bottom left. This is the intentional way of doing him. He would be dead now if you were playing on average mode. Okay, now for the difficulty spike of this boss. That's funny because it's actually a spike. Okay. That's surprisingly difficult to dodge in my opinion. Kinda underrated if you watch it. Okay, second round of RNG coming up. Okay, let's not do that. Good. That was actually pretty easy. That's how I don't choke. Again, I'm missing a lot of damage because I don't have Ghastly, but we shouldn't really have to dodge anything extra. This part of the hung is pretty good. I didn't know it existed. Oh, he's still alive. Don't kill me, thank you. Leaving this guy alive at 1 HP is not nice. And I'm always like, I'm always confident I'm gonna kill him, and then he kills me because I leave him alive, and the attack afterwards kills me or whatever. Trying to keep that to a minimum. So the run is suddenly going pretty well, I would say. No really long death in a while. I haven't funny if I die to the end of this, but you don't die to the end. That's Skeleton King. One of the main RNG issues in this run done. We don't get the achievement because the save file has the game completed already. Also, our death count is royally screwed over. What time are we at? Let me check. We have some time here. We have time for domination this part. This part of the world is boring. Easiest part of world rage mode probably. Maybe we have some donation, then go for a bunch.
Alright, we indeed got a donation. We got a $20 donation from RoboSparkle saying, "Hey BBF, here's $20 just for being the calmest Boshy runner in the world. What's your secret? Meditation?"
I'm not the calmest Boshy runner in the world. Let's just say that. I'm calm at marathons, but you know, if you watch my stream, you're gonna lose that illusion extremely quickly. Kale is probably was the chillest runner. I never like really had heard him rage. He was really calm when he streamed. You should stream again more, Kale. Do it. I think he's not gonna do it. So this is the count. I'm gonna kill him just to spite Kale. He always tells me it's optimal to not kill him, but I'm gonna kill him. Also, nice jump to finisher. Oh god, it's a spider. That doesn't even cost time to kill him there. Okay, hard part of World 7. This, a lot of runners or people that complete rage mode, in one city there are 4 of them. Consider this to be pretty difficult. In my experience, this isn't super hard. The ending can be super chokeable, but we will see. So this will actually probably be an average mode strat, but you save reload to get a better second on the first one, and then you have to save reload the second one. I'm not sure if it would be faster to do this strat on average mode. What is this pattern? This pattern also depends on your PC. That was pretty free, luckily. It can sometimes just wall you. Then you have to despawn, respawn the guy to hope to get something better. Hard part coming up. That is the hard part. I accept dying there once. I hope it doesn't happen again. The thing is, on average mode, I just YOLO that. I go really fast because there's a safe right in front of it. Maybe that would be a strat on rage mode, but I don't have the balls. That's why some places where you don't want to go fast anymore. Come on, jump, jump. It's easy. Just jump, jump. The second screen is actually surprisingly difficult. What just killed me? I feel like I landed next to the spike and died like a second later. Oh well, that's Boshy for you. Okay. That was pretty close. I jumped too high. Now, those are the stupid mistakes of this world, in case you were wondering what the non-acceptable mistakes are, that is one of them. So basically you die to this, or you die to the end, and that's about it. Actually caught up quite a bit over the last couple of splits, so we have some time. Would be great if I'm not going to waste all my extra time that I would need for World 8, but World 8 is looking pretty grim. At this rate, I'm just going to give World 8 like 2-3 attempts, which should be enough. I usually beat it in 2 or 3 attempts in the runs, but this is pretty special. Again, if you have donations or messages you want to read out, go ahead.
I'd like to remind people that for the next run there's still a donation incentive up for Tetris the Grandmaster. It will be the extreme... QLEX will show off the ridiculousness of the extreme reverse Tetris. We're still a little bit away from that of another $156 before that donation incentive met. So make sure to get your donations in fast for that one, because that's gonna be a good...
Gotta one more attempt. I know my issue with that, I think I jumped too high. Jumping too high is actually probably the main reason you die on that. You don't want to jump as low as possible, but sometimes your keyboard doesn't want to cooperate, or you are nervous and press the button for too long. You know it happens. What a coincidence that it's the world that I call easy being the one that kills me a lot now. I'll just respawn that guy and hope for something better. Usually it's consistent what you get, but for some reason this time it wasn't. Wow, I can't do it. I don't like the save anymore. I did not expect having to do this. It's really unfortunate. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from people for this, and it's fine. I accept the hate, I deserve it for not preparing enough. All on me. That was wrong. Do it like this. So yeah, I'm probably gonna first try it now just because. Oh, I reload even though I made it. Oops. Of course, when I'm not under stress, because I have a save there, it's really easy. Oh well. If you want to know how a marathon run is not supposed to go, this is a pretty good example. I guess I'm just showcasing stuff that can go wrong in a marathon run. I didn't mash at all. So Megaman, we have to do the entire fight. This used to be the hardest boss in the game on Rage mode until Double Shot was found. Killing him before he kills you at the end is very hard if he has double HP and you don't use Double Shot. But with Double Shot it's very, very trivial. I remember back in the day when people would run the schedule up to Megaman, because they didn't really want to do World 8 in a run. Also, if you're wondering how to dodge this, you don't dodge it on the left. So if you play casually, don't dodge it on the left. There's like a spot here. I dodged it just fine. On the left, you have to do a very precise jump. Here we go on this. I'm too far over. I have like no damage on this guy now. I don't know what he does after the attack now. Okay, he died. One more thing, Dino, robots. We stand like right there, maybe. Yeah, this looks good. Yep, that was pretty close actually. And now this is the part where Megaman just slides towards you. When without double shot, it's hard to kill him before he kills you. I'm gonna play it safe. Okay. Easy. Not easy. And now we come to the world that I actually expected to skip. Unfortunately, we don't have much time. I kind of want to finish it with an estimate. Luckily there's a save after the first part, which is huge, because the first part is really annoying. Nice. Okay. So he left some saves in the game, I don't know why. He left these because you need to safe jump to get a secret up there, which is very convenient. So he basically left the saves here you need to safe jump, and for some reason he left a couple of saves in World 11 and an extra save in World 7 in the second half. Kinda makes sense because World 7 is thematically split into two worlds. Like the first, the DuckTales music one, second one, the Metal Gear Solid area. So the bad part about this world is the difficult part, the extremely difficult part, the most difficult screen in the entire game on Rage mode, is at the end of this world, and this world consists of about 1.5 minutes of auto-scrollers every time you die there. That's the reason we might have to skip this one. This is the one acceptable skip. Unfortunately, I've done 3 skips already, so I wouldn't want to make it 4. This is the world that gets practiced the most for Rage mode. Also shoutouts to the other runners that have done a run of this category, Kale, Illusion, and JC. This is not a very friendly RTA run, or marathon run. I hope, like JC wants to run it again, I hope he does it. He's pretty good at platformers, I have high hopes for him if he comes back to this. Alright, that's the second auto-scroller run. What cycle do we have here? These firebeats are also dependent on when you enter the screen. Our goal is to pretty much do the same thing every time. Now the third auto-scroller, you might actually die here because this is not trivial unlike the other ones. My hands are pretty sweaty, which is not good, not a good sign. So, we have seen the upcoming screen before in my Camellia 2 run earlier. In Boshy it's actually hard. Yeah, that's the hard part for me. And if you have any more donations, go ahead. This is gonna be really boring from now on.
We do have a donation. We have a $200 donation from Anonymous. Saying, save the children from BBF. Thank you so much for that wonderful donation.
How did that comment get through? Come on. Just kidding. It's fine. So we just wait here. Just regular stuff. I'm gonna give it 2 more attempts, I think. We kinda have to get past this board at around the 50-minute mark to have a decent shot at going under estimate. I didn't really expect to only have 2 attempts, but as I said, just take this as a lesson for what not to do in a marathon run. No one is useless, you can always be a bad example. That's a good way of living. Again, I just shoot randomly in some places to pretend I'm shooting saves. The thing about this part is if he goes up or down, down, up, or down, right, left, up, he can take a double jump because this game is kind of finicky with platforms that move upwards or downwards. Mostly downwards, I think. I almost didn't make that, I would have been pretty sad. Nope, that was not even close. Alright, 1 more attempt. At this rate, I'm gonna skip more of the game than I actually complete. That's pretty sad in my opinion. Probably in everyone's opinion. They still think everyone was sticking around, watching, cheering me on and everything. I'm trying my best. I mean, my best is not... What in the heck? I pressed jump. Oh well. That's probably a good sign that I should not run this game in a marathon, or at least this category. So next time I'm probably gonna run easy mode. Because everything else is too difficult for me. Easy mode is a pretty good joke. You just... With double shot you instantly kill most of the bosses. They don't even really do anything. But then again, no one really runs easy mode. Easy mode actually has a couple of parts that are super awkward because there are helper blocks that are only there on easy mode. And some of them actually make things more difficult, which is 10 out of 10. Great. The thing about, like, if the end of this world, if the last screen of this world was in any other world, it would probably be okay. But because it's at the end of the auto-scroller world, it's like horrible. It's brutal. Okay, last attempt. Let's see. How are we feeling about this? Probably dying at the start. Nope. Okay. That's a really dumb jump. And again, I'm gonna have to be that guy. I'm still gonna be the Deathless. Shouldn't take more than like a minute on the backup save. Man, I don't know what to say. I'm super sorry about this. That was not... What is this button normally? Just do that. The control rebinds just reset every time you F2. Which is very, very fun for running. Like you reset one, you have to rebind your controls. What? That's a death. Why can I always do it after I use a backup save? Every time! Every time! I hate it. I actually hate it. This is ridiculous. Every time I use a backup save, I do it like right away. Why can't I have a nice time for once? So I pretty much beat World 2 first try after using a backup save. I pretty much beat the end of World 4 pretty quickly. Then I like beat the end of World 8 in like 2 attempts. So this is a lot of... How would I dodge that? The thing with this boss is the blood goes really far off screen sometimes, and while it's falling downwards it accelerates. As you can do actually that blood drop was coming in really quickly and it's kinda hard to react to it. Oh, I jumped. That is not good. What is happening? Okay, that orb kinda targets you, similar to what Sonic does, I think. The Mortal Kombat sounds make this fight. It's like this is the best fight. It's the hardest fight probably on Rage mode, but also the best. I enjoy this one the most, easily. Oh, second cycle. We hopefully kill him before he does RNG stuff again. I'm not sure. Yeah, he should be dead. Nice. Finish him. Boshy wins. Fatality. World 9. Fun fact, I first tried this world on my casual Rage mode playthrough because it's pretty much exactly the same as an average mode, except that you don't reload saves. But it's still many way more cycles, and it's a really short wait for every cycle. I do the screen really slowly, because I'm too lazy to learn a new strat. Wasting like 2 seconds or something, probably. What do you know? Oh, let's just try that again. And the right half of the screen is mirrored on this part, so we kinda just know where to jump. This world is based on Kid Icarus. There's a puzzle-y section at the end. That was great. I'm not supposed to collect all the coins. And the thing I'm mostly afraid of in this world is the second puzzle room. It has a tendency to just kill me sometimes. He also has a newish strat. It's not really that new anymore. I know why the Koopa cycle was different. I should save in a different spot because this setup is pretty bad for the first screen.
Falcon Punch!
I can't first try this. I want to wait a little bit, just make sure I don't jump into the spike. Like, the spikes are also mirrored, including the moving spike, so you kind of have to be aware of that. It gets into your way like 2 or 3 times on the normal path. Okay. Okay. The fire room. We're gonna try to use a glitch here, where they split up if you hit them like 2 or 3 times, but if you kill 2 of them in the same frame, only one of them splits up. Okay. Try to kill the one going left first. This is not very optimal, but not dying is much more important. It was rage mode. Okay. That was acceptable. Now for the puzzle rooms. Oh god. Okay. We push this block around to get him to the top right. There's only one way of doing this as far as I know. Would be really great if there was a different, faster way that we haven't found yet, because that would be one of the major time saves in this game, because these screens take pretty long. Okay. This jump is kind of scary. Let's hope we don't die to the spider. If we die to the spider, I'm gonna be very upset. The spider wiggles around when it comes down and goes up, and if it's on the farthest right frame of the animation, when it's at the bottom, it kills you sometimes, right, even though you're planning the correct spot. This is Ganon. We want to try to get him to not spawn in the air. And now we just shoot him down. Pressing 1 freezes him because of a death hotkey. Unfortunately for us, this guy has double HP on rage mode, so this is pretty bad for your mashing finger. Please die. This is so exciting. Ripped my finger. I've never mashed well throughout the entire fight. Quote unquote fight. Nice, first try again. Pretty much not first try because I had to reload once, but that's, you know, that happens. I think a 25% chance he spawns where you can't hit him. Okie dokie. World 10. Infamous run killer of average mode runs. The good thing about rage mode is if we beat the world, we get both skips by default, because both skips requires you to not die. So this screen is an issue. I think like 2 issues here, maybe 3 issue screens. This one, then the halfway point and down in the Shuriken room. So usually if you wouldn't have the skip, you would have to go down here, and it's really bad. Okay, this room is hard. Okay. Please don't RNG me. Okay. So the rest of the world is... it's in my own hands if I beat this world now or not. This part you have to keep your speed, you have to keep holding right the entire time. To the 4th screen, 5th screne, I don't know how many screens there are. 4, I think. Yeah, you have to jump over this gap, which you can only do if you have speed. Oh, what the okay, that was spooky. Didn't expect to land on the platform at the top again. That's a weird thing on this, where sometimes like the pillars spawn when enemies die. Then sometimes the pillars are pretty desynced. Then you have to do a pretty much more precise jump at the end.
Oh, really nice, man.
First try world 10. Good. Like that would be pretty much what you have to get in average mode run to have a chance at the record at this point. Hello? Okay. So this guy's double HP, which means you have double RNG, or double the chances to die to RNG, or get bad attacks. The HP bar isn't full for whatever reason, but he does have double HP. You can actually see his HP in the top right because it's a finished save file. And whoever made his backup saves actually collected the item. Oh, okay. Pretty sure Illusion made this. He's like the guy that has been finding strats for this game for a while. He kinda can't run anymore because of issues with his hand. Unfortunately, he was really good at the game. We were racing for the world record a couple of years back and it was really intense. We were both really close. Now Rap is just mashing it away. Quite good RNG so far. There we go. Now my controls are reversed, including jump and shoot. That was really free RNG. You can angle like every single shot towards you and then it gets really hard. Recover. Wow, I called it. Does this kill? I'm not sure if it kills, I'm not gonna jump towards him. Okay, he's dead. That was really good RNG out of confusion. He did like 6 good attacks and 1 bad one. World 11, shoutouts to Sogrin leaving saves in this world, for example this one. Oh, I died before I hit the save, that's a new one. Okay, so we can... Oh, this is really slow. Yeah, this used to be what I do on my old PC, it's really slow. In my new PC I just spam reload as fast as possible and it goes super fast. It's like the only really PC dependent part of the run, where having a good PC or having an SSD or whatever actually helps. Get in there. Oh, we are on the snake part. Luckily he left another save here, so we don't have to do that annoying thing every time. If I wasn't really bad in this run, I would try a new strat in this world.
You should try it anyway. Keep redeeming yourself. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna redeem myself. That's not a good start. Rip the time I save when I do this strat. I'm gonna try it. There's like no way I do this jump. I did it.
You did it. Nice.
That jump is not even like... You don't even do that on average mode.
No, that's...
what is the strat for this? I'm just gonna do really bad strats here to make sure I don't die. Usually you have to hit that button, but because we skipped the previous button, this one's already triggered the correct way. So out of all things going wrong in this run, I don't expect that to go right. I was like 100% sure there's no way I'm doing that. That puts a smile on my face, because that skip is actually... Like, I don't even do that on average mode runs, where it costs like no time failing it once. I don't think I can get that consistently every... I get that like once every 5 attempts, I think. It's pretty bad. It's like a frame perfect position you have to jump from and a frame perfect first jump. And then a pretty precise full jump re-jump. That really redeemed myself now. It didn't really. This run is still a train wreck.
Halfway redeemed.
Yep. If I first fight Sogrin, we are probably a bit more redeemed again. Because Sogrin is actually really rough on rage mode. Says the phase 1 quick kill that doesn't work because he doesn't have double HP in phase 1. He has... That means, let's say. He has triple HP. And I think even if he had double HP you couldn't get the quick kill here, but he has triple HP, so it's really annoying. They have to do phase 1, which has 1 attack, where he can just kill you if he wants to. So shoutouts to Camellia 2 for having this boss as well and messing with my brain sometimes. In preparation for the marathon I've been playing Boshy and K2 and it gets really awkward with like forgetting what game you're in. At least it happens to me sometimes where I just do phase 1 wrong. I should not have died to that. But yeah, he can spawn inside of you on that part, and it gets close to impossible to dodge. What? This is actually one of the main reasons I don't really like rage modes. In my PB, which is 49, whatever, I lost a minute on this boss. Run overall was really good. Then I lost a minute on missing now, a minute on this. The run ended up being pretty tragic. And my goal was sub 50 anyway, just like barely ended up being sub 50. I might still improve this PB. I don't know yet. Depends on what I feel like running. Maybe I'll just leave this game. What are the odds of me ever leaving this game? Probably close. Oh god. Okay. Style on him. Okay. I might still choke phase 2 or 3. The thing is, phase 2 works considerably differently from Familiar 2. The orbs are bigger. They come at you faster and they have worse hitboxes. And getting one side takes longer. So in phase 2 he has only... It's the same SP as usual, which is great. Oh, why did that dog go? This is not a one cycle. Not even close. So you saw there was a small delay between the orbs going. Sometimes when the orbs spawn too close to the edge of the screen, they despawn. I wouldn't be surprised if I recycle this. This is pretty bad damage. But recycle is still better than dying. Okay, that was actually a pretty good second cycle. Why did I shoot him? Okay, don't die. There are some more RNG parts here, mainly Shang at this point. Pretty much it's only Shang. Let's see what he does. Okay. That was really close. I'm gonna do safe strats on Sonic because I really don't want to die. Or you just jump here 10 times or something. Maybe 8 times. Pretty easy. There we go. And time is coming up. Oh, we finished underestimate. How did we ever manage to do that? Kappa. Okay. That was a train wreck. That was an actual train wreck. I'm very sorry about that. Like, this is not how I pictured this going. I guess this just shows that you shouldn't run this game in a marathon. So the incentive for doing the extra boss got met. We have a save file at the extra boss. Just take this one, I guess. 100% seems good. I'm not gonna do the extra boss in rage mode because him having double HP is the dumbest thing ever. The fight is what? He has like 3 attacks. As you know, we're not gonna go here. We're not gonna be Cheetah Man. I'm sorry. Never gonna be Cheetah Man again. That's just cheat again. We get to Kappa faster. So you're gonna see why Sonic is broken. I have the same wrong save position. Come on. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is 100% strats. And I don't even remember what 100% works like in this game. 100% is pretty bad. Dude, I'm doing it wrong. Getting to Kappa is harder than everything else, apparently. Dude, what am I doing? I guess the train wreck isn't over yet. Okay, we got in there. Now we're boing. We have nothing else to do. Alright. Back up safe. Did I die onto this jump, which has happened before? So, just in TV World, which will probably be called Twitch TV World by now. Twitch chat tends to like this part of the game, so I really love showing up in marathons. I want to once again thank everyone for donating, for watching. I hope I didn't disappoint my fans all too much. I don't know. I'm pretty sure everyone expected something else, mostly me, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to deal with it. I knew it was a chance it was gonna happen. I didn't quite expect it to be this bad. Especially World 2. I kinda expect to skip World 2 and... what am I doing? World 4 and 8. But it went ridiculously bad. I'm gonna try to cover it up. So, this is Kappa. Everyone's favorite boss. This boss is really boring. I'm glad it's not part of the regular game. So, he's just almost entirely patterned in down G. Doesn't really matter all too much. Thank you for donating for this incentive. It's a classic of Boshy. I did that wrong, but I'm still alive, so it doesn't really matter. And you can just kinda YOLO this. I don't really need strats. I don't ever practice this boss, and it's still easily first tryable. This is the easiest boss in the game. By far, unless we count Ganon, because Ganon is glitched. And that's Kappa. I died, that doesn't matter, he's dead. At least you can see the Kappa face flying around now. This is a great screen effect, doesn't that look great? Yeah, we're just gonna let that count because I actually killed him. A double KO sums up this run really well. Yeah, thanks for having me. I hope I can have appearances in future marathons after these runs I did this year. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it anyway, and that's it from me. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the event. I hope you enjoyed from home as well. And I'm gonna see ya at hosting again on Saturday, so bye bye.